first, the Stone does to Pink Thoughts Done It, and today we're going to make this really sweet candy holder. I got this idea from my friend BJ. She had made a pumpkin version, and I really wanted to make the little mummy from the Jar of Haunt stamp set. Let me show you that. So this is the stamp set, and here's the cute mummy. And then on the back side, I stamped a spooky treat for you to eat. And that's also in the same stamp set with this mason jar. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to need a piece of Whisper White, and this is cut at 3 by 3.5, and we're going to grab our paper trimmer. Okay, so we're going to score this on the 3.5 inch side. We're going to score this at 1 inch, and I'm going to use the right hand side of my trimmer. So we're going to score at 1 inch. And then this side is going to be scored at 2.5 inches. So we're just going to flip it around. So we use the 1 inch over here. Then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to line it up at 2.5 here. It still ends up being 1 inch. So if I scored it here at 1 inch, then I'm going to flip it and I'm going to score it at 1 inch too. But you're going to notice it lines up at 2.5 here. That's probably a little bit too confusing. I should have just sticked with what I said in the first place. Okay, so then on the 3 inch side, you're going to score this at 1 inch. See how this is scoring at 2 over here? So we're going to use this side over here, 1 inch, and then turn it and then score it at 2 inches or again at 1 inch. Okay? Okay, now we're going to cut on our score lines. There, and then on the opposite side. Okay, then we're going to fold our score lines. Get my bone folder. Okay, so now we're going to put fast fuse on these two sections right here, on these two flaps. And then also on these two flaps on the opposite side. Okay, now we're going to make our box. To fold these sections in. Do the other side. Okay, so there's our little box that's going to hold our candy. Okay, so I'm going to use my paper piercing mat to stamp this. Now, this is what I told my club girls because we made this project at club. And this is the floss threader. Let me show you the package it comes in. These you can buy at, I think, any store, CVS or your Kroger's, but they're for braces. And they look like that. And you get a whole package of them, but somehow I'm losing them all the time. So I only have a couple of these left. And I said at club, just make sure it stays on the piercing mat so you don't lose that, because this is going to really help you to tie your little baker's twine bow. Okay, so I'm going to use the Whisper White, and we're going to use the Memento ink. We're going to go ahead and stamp the mummy and the mason jar and the greeting all on this Whisper White piece. Okay, so let's grab the big shot. Okay, so we're going to punch out the mummy and the other mason jar with the Coordinating Everyday Jars framelits. This collection is in the annual catalog, but it matches with the Jar of Haunts, which is what I love this year with the holiday catalog. We have so many items that kind of coordinate with the holiday catalog and then also the annual catalog. So we're going to use the medium size jar. You have a small and a larger one there. So we're going to use the medium size. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut both of these out. Okay, so now we're going to take both of our mason jars and we're going to line them up with each other. Going to punch. This is the 1/16 handheld punch. It's going to punch a tiny hole right between the eyes. All right, then we're going to bring our box back in. Now we got some candy to wrap. So these are the little Hershey Nuggets. And I have some designer paper. And you're going to cut 2 strips. This is the designer paper called Halloween Night. And we're going to cut these at 1 inch by 3 inches. And I'm going to put fast fuse on both ends of both pieces. And then starting from the back side, going to wrap the little nuggets. This makes it just a little bit cuter to put it in the little box there. And do this one. Okay, so you want to put the candy in the box before we put the mummy and everything onto the box. So on the very bottom of both of your mason jars, you're going to put a strip of the fast fuse. And then you're just going to position this right over top of your box. Just like that. And then this one's going to go on the back side. Cute. Okay, now we're going to take our baker's twine. And this is the Halloween Night baker's twine. I had all my club girls use the smoky slate with the black, but you could use the orange and the black too, but we're going to use the smoky slate and the black. So I'm just going to cut a piece off. Okay, so now this is where the threader comes into place. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the end point of your threader and you're going to feed that through both of the holes, just like that. Hopefully that's showing up on camera. Then you're going to take your baker's twine and you're going to put it in the loop, and then you're just going to go ahead and pull it through. How awesome is that? And then you're just going to tie it off and make a little cute little bow at the very top. And then trim your tails. Okay, and then one more thing I had my club girls do is add some Wink of Stella to the mummy. So I'll go ahead and do that. Make sure you shake your Wink of Stella. I already started mine, so I'm just going to go ahead and paint this on the little mummy wraps. Super cute. And then the back side says that. Cute. Okay, so then here's the other one. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.